This is the BouBou. It's currently going through muscle compressor and then into the Soma Lyra effects. But I'll turn the Soma off for a minute. So it's a 5-part drum voice. You got kick, 2 toms, a snare and a hat. There's not as many CV inputs as I would like, but there's a lot of control in there nonetheless. What I find generally is turning one control doesn't seem to have an immediate big effect on the sound, but in combination with all the other voices and the other controls, and you do get this complexity. This is the kick. You've got an overdrive control, which breaks up the sound quite a lot, but you can hear the characteristic of that pinged filter there. And then you've got a click frequency and the volume of the attack. This adds a little transient click at the start of the sound. So you can have a low frequency click or a high click. And then you've got the dual toms. Just plug in my triggers. So this is 1 tom. One sec. So with the toms, you've got a volume control, which you don't have on the other voices. Also, if you don't have a trigger coming into the dual tom, the low tom becomes a notch filter for the kick drum, so you can do further shaping. So with this, you've got frequency and resonance of the filters. But then what's quite nice is at high frequencies, you get a rim shot kind of sound. And then both toms have this re-trigger value here. So if I turn this up, you can hear a flam. And what that's doing is that's creating an additional trigger at the end of the gate, or the off of the gate. And this controls the volume of it. So you can create these quite nice rhythms by increasing the gate length of a hit. So I just added an extra roll there by sending in a longer gate. You don't really get a decay control on the toms, but they're still versatile in that they can be secondary kicks, tom sounds, or these kind of rim shot sounds. So the snares controls are quite interesting. You can get quite a broad range of types of snare out of it. Right now it's a bit of a clap, but if I reduce the frequency, you get very different tones out of it. With the controls, you've got decay, a noise level, a frequency shaper, and this resonance control, which has probably most significant effect on it. As you pull the resonance up, adds this like spring. Sounds more like an acoustic snare-ish. But then as you pull the resonance up, it adds this kind of boing. If I send in a gate at a low voltage, you hear the sound of the snare reduces. Which is quite cool because you can use that for volume control, but you can also use it to get these kind of ghost hits. Hi-hats are kind of simple, you just got decay, frequency, noise volume. Obviously with no noise, you don't get anything because this is just noise going through a bandpass filter. So that's basically it. It's just this quite neat sounding drum voice that what I like about it has a different characteristic to what you get out of like 808s and that sort of thing. And this kind of pinging filter approach gives it this kind of almost organic quality to it.